Hello. Yesterday I talked about emotional and mental manipulation, especially when you are an empath, highly sensitive woman, and you're easily trusting and open-hearted and very caring and giving and kind. And you want to, find your life partner, and you've been dealing with toxic narcissistic men because usually this can happen that we easily attract women like us, we easily attract those toxic men who just want to use and abuse us and take advantage of us, which is not okay. Of course, it's not healthy, it's not acceptable. And I'm just here to help. And so I just wanted to talk more about the manipulation topic. So, like I said yesterday, it is always manipulation and gaslighting and brainwashing. Whenever somebody is crossing your boundaries, they are making you feel uncomfortable, they are coming too close. They're not respecting your boundaries when you, for example, communicate to them, or you don't reply to them, you ignore them. They keep on messaging you, they keep on bombing you with messages, because that is what it becomes at that point. And that is disrespectful, that is manipulation and abusive, when they just won't stop, they won't leave you alone. And their goal is to have their way with you, to have what they want from you, regardless of your feelings, how you feel about it. So you might have said, please leave me alone. This is my boundary, for example, that I don't like you talking to me in that way. I don't like you coming so close to me. I don't like you, reaching out, especially if this is just a random person, a stranger that you don't even know them. So how could you even trust them when they are a complete stranger just reaching out to you out of the blue? So it is not a healthy sign, of course, and especially if you're not even on a dating app. So because this seems so common nowadays, that these men are just approaching us, kinds of women, wherever we are. And, it can be just for example, on Facebook, a social media app. These men think that we're just there for display and to be used and abused, to take advantage of, to steal money from, or attention, and whatever they want from us. So again, it is of course a woman's own responsibility to be setting those boundaries, to notice when it's happening, to notice when somebody is crossing your healthy boundaries, when someone is disrespecting you. You don't need to be a people pleaser. You're not supposed to be a people pleaser. No matter how much you have been scapegoated all your life and bullied, there is still no excuse for that. So pay attention to these signs. When somebody is coming too close too soon, they're love bombing you, grooming you into trusting them, into giving them what they want from you. It's not a healthy sign. It is a big red flag. These are big red flags. And manipulation is also that they are guilt tripping you. So they make you feel guilty for not giving them what they want from you. That is also coercive control, because, again, they have their own agenda that they want to gain from you. And they don't care about you. And basically, you are just an object. They don't see you as a person. They see you as narcissistic supply. So whoever this person is, you have to draw your boundaries. You have to be the adult who is responsible in that situation, because you need to protect yourself, your health, and your peace, and your life. Because things can get so out of hand, things can get so messy. People have lost their lives, and it all began, just, for example, by messaging on a dating app or on social media, for example. The amount of bullying and manipulation and gaslighting, what I have also witnessed personally, that is cyberbullying online. It is just crazy. So if you have been witnessing this, just know that you're definitely not alone, that this is very common, because it has been happening to me as well, too much. And so that is why it is a big reason for me to be addressing it, to be talking about it, to be raising awareness as well, because we have to protect ourselves. And we simply do not have the time or anything to be giving attention to these kinds of people when they are just there, you know, to hurt us, take advantage of us. So yes, they will make you feel like the crazy one. You are always the one with the problem. You are always the difficult one. Whenever you say something to them, they are pressuring you. They make you feel very pressured. And it can, of course, turn into reactive abuse very quickly if you're standing up for yourself. And they can even start to lash out on you if you're messaging with them or on a phone call with them. That's they don't like it. They show it to you that they don't like it, that you stand up for yourself, that you have opinions, that you're holding on to your rights, because again, they're trying to put you down and have all the control and power in that situation. So they want to think for your behalf, on your behalf, that you don't have your own thinking. And that is, again, gaslighting. They want to twist your sense of reality. They want you to make you question your own sanity, which also is a crazy feeling, that it really makes you feel like you are the crazy one, when this is not the truth, of course. But it can quickly turn into this battle of the mind, battle of the energies, because, you know, everything is energy, and our thinking really affects everything in our lives. So again, of course, you need to guard your thinking. You need to guard your mental health, your peace, your brain, your health, because your nervous system will soon act out, because you are sensitive, and especially when you have already gone through enough trauma, narcissistic abuse experiences. So your body and your mind can have a very hard time to be dealing with this again and again and again and again. So that is why it is really powerful self-protection. The more you can just sooner notice it and just be cutting it off, just be blocking these kinds of people. Trusting your intuition, that you notice when somebody is coming to you on false pretenses, that they are not supporting you, they are against you. They only want things from you that you don't need, you should not be even giving to them in the first place. But these can be tactics. If it goes that far, these can be tactics, how they want to affect your thinking, so that you would give them what they want, and you, of course, you are left out in the cold. You will never be getting from these kinds of people what you want. So sooner or later, you're going to be realizing that this is the fact, that they are not going to be giving you back. They're not going to be reciprocating what you have been giving to them, if you end up giving something to them. So yeah, it's a no-win situation, really. But these are so common. This is the common pattern how they act. That they come to you, they want to manipulate you, brainwash you into giving them attention. Once you start to give them your attention or money or whatever it is that they want it from you, you give in to them, you let them close, even though they have disrespected your boundaries, you know, it will just get worse. They will start to play with your mental health even more because they think that they have the right to do that. So then it comes the guilt, then comes the guilt tripping. You're the crazy one, you're the difficult one, you're always the problem. You know, even if you try to say something to them, like, you know, draw a boundary in that, at that point, you know, they will see it as arguments, that you are attacking them and creating arguments and conflicts when you're not pleasing them, when you're not giving them what they want. And I think that is the most painful thing about this. So it is really a trap. It is a trap and nothing more. And it is just, if I really describe the energy of this whole thing, it is so devilish, you know. That's it's not a humane way at all to treat anyone. And that is really what it feels like. That they make you feel like you're not even a human being with a human worth. Because, you know, they also feel worthless deep within, even if they won't ever admit it. But that is the case. A person like this does not value themselves authentically either. And they just treat people as supplies and objects. So yeah, they will play also all sorts of games and wear this false mask that they would just get what they want. And they never care about the victims. It is just not possible. They can fake that they care, they can fake empathy and love even, but it's not authentic. It's nothing but love bombing, grooming, gaslighting, brainwashing. It's charming the other person over so that the victim would trust them. But that is why, of course, you know, trust should be earned, especially when it comes to, you know, romantic relationships. That's it should be given time and effort. It should not be bought with things or, you know, talked into. So if somebody's trying to talk you into doing something that you just don't feel comfortable doing, then it's a sign from your body, from your entire being, from your intuition. It's a sign that this is just not aligned with you, that something is clearly off. And you're likely just going to be drained out and exhausted and hurt, because when you try to communicate, when you try to set your boundaries or explain something to, you know, a person like this, they will not hear you. They will not read your messages with heart and soul and thought, because they cannot do that. They will not be a rational adult to have a conversation with. You cannot communicate in an authentic, honest, respectful way with these kinds of people. You simply cannot. And you just need to stick to the facts. Sticking to the truth is the most empowering thing that you can ever do. For example, if you need to go to court regarding this, even more so, but of course it's always better if you know, the sooner you can get out, the sooner you can cut this person off. They are just a leech. They are an abuser. They are a user. They are a manipulator. They will lie to your face, and you know, they just love to say things like, oh, I never said that, or oh, I never did that. You are remembering wrong. You are imagining things. Are you crazy? You are the crazy one. Why do you always have a problem? You know, they start to create these conflicts and arguments out of nowhere. And if you react with normal emotions or cry or get angry, they will just be using all of that against you. And that is, again, reactive abuse. And it's also coercive control when they basically put you in a corner and you don't have any space to be yourself, to communicate, to stand up for yourself. And they just enjoy all of that. So this is the pattern. And so that is why it is so important to be aware of these these kinds of people. Because, you know, apparently it just happens. This pattern just happens that, you know, someone sends you a friend request, someone follows you somewhere, and, you know, that is what it is. They just want to attack you and use and abuse you. If it's a normal, healthy person, they just don't act this way. They are not going to make you feel uncomfortable for being yourself, for doing what is best for you. They are not going to be attacking you. They're not going to be trying to manipulate you into getting what they want, because, you know, they act with normal respect and integrity. So there are huge differences when it comes to, you know, dealing with healthy people versus dealing with unhealthy people, narcissistic people. Yeah, I wish, you know, everything that I talk about always in my videos and posts, you know, I wish that someone would have taught me those things, but I had to learn everything by myself. So I'm happy to be able to share what I know, that I'm able to help you. I hope this serves you, and as always, get in touch if you need more one-on-one help and support. And you find, if you want to get in touch with me, you find my Linktree link, for example, if you come to my Instagram profile or check out the information below my YouTube videos, you find a bit of my story there, and also my links to my book and to my booking link, because again, you should not be going through these things alone like I was. So yeah, get in touch and Thank you for watching and liking and sharing this video, and subscribing to my YouTube channel, and following me on Instagram. And you can DM me on Instagram if you have some questions about working with me, for example. So much love to your day, and bye bye.